Public service announcement: if you're not summoning for no fusion characters, what are you doing? Like, even if it's the Ultra Space Time and there's tickets, go summon, go spend the chronos. For the culture, you just gotta do it. Because we're talking about Gogeta here. Gogeta, Super Gogeta, even if it's the old one or the new one, it doesn't matter. Go summon, because fusion characters, they're gonna take over. But the fusion characters are always the strongest. Literally, I'm lost for words with this unit. Besides from his defense, attacking wise, literally Gogeta is nuts. Obviously, remember when the old Gogeta came out, not the blue one, but even then the blue one, but more specifically the red one. When he came out, it was literally a Bardock Gogeta combo. I've got a video on that coming soon, but it was literally that Bardock over Gogeta combo, because Bardock just gives crits to Super Saiyans and Gogeta was doing a madness. This Gogeta doesn't have the same unique ability as the other Gogeta, the first Super Gogeta, in terms of every time he lands a strike arts or a blast arts, he doesn't get more, 10% more of that type of damage. But for this guy's special move, this new Gogeta's special move, for every special move he lands, you get 25% more damage on top, which is already nuts. But when you activate his main ability, it's 100% more to his special move. So imagine, use your main ability, then you land a special move. That's gonna be 125% for that special move that you launch off. Then imagine, I'd done videos in the past where I did how to get X amount damage on the Rise and Rush. If it was like 10 mil, I would stack up 3 special moves. So main ability and then 3 of them. For the Rise and Rush, that's going to be 175% damage on top. So it's similar in the sense of Namek Goku. Namek Goku does a lot of damage with his special moves. The blue Gogeta as well. Gogeta just be doing a lot. He be doing a lot. So if you're not pulling for Gogeta or even trying to get Gogeta, you're asleep. But watch them release like something mad next week or next month. Probably next month. The anniversary is coming up soon. Looking for a legendary finish, we don't know which one. If I was to roll the dice, I wouldn't roll it to be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. They kind of like leaving spaces before they bring back metas. Because the fusion team was there and it was always good, but it wasn't to the point where it was the top team in the meta. Vegeta was always good. Vegeta, when the Super Vegeta, I don't think he will ever fall off. Super Vegeta is a monster. The blue Gogeta, he's good if you know how to use him and play him correctly, but I wouldn't put him on the same scale as Super Vegeta. The red Vegeta, free-to-play one, he's a good unit. Obviously for free-to-play players, you can get him 14 star or the 7+7 red star. Using him with Super Vegeta is a good combo as well. Gotenks Super Saiyan 3, trash. Literally people just using him for his main ability, where he practically is going to give you the feint, but I think I'm pretty sure they nerfed it, so trash. And then let's not talk about Gotenks and Gotenks, Super Saiyan Gotenks, and then the free-to-play Gotenks. The free-to-play Gotenks is pretty good for a free-to-play character. The Super Saiyan Gotenks, not the one. So for fusion teams, at the moment this Gogeta kind of revived it, but I kind of see this Gogeta being better used on a movie team, because let's talk about my biggest enemy, my biggest threat, that yellow Gohan, and then his best friend, Full Power Bojack. Like, them two together, then imagine just adding this new Gogeta on top of that. And then for a red, I don't think the movies team really had a good red. Tapion came out recently, but Janemba would take over, and I'm pretty sure Janemba buffs movie teams instead of a regeneration team, even though he is a regen character. Oh, he actually buffs the regen team. But people still use him on the movie team because he is from Saga from the movie, so he is going to get that buff. So at the end of the day, you're going to see him on the movies team. The movies team is much better than it's much more aged than a regen team, I would say. But the regen team is amazing as well, so I guess it's pretty much subjective depending on your viewpoint. But if I was to say which one I'm scared of most, it would definitely be the movie team. Because that yellow Gohan, I hate him so much. And I still don't have him, which is so unfair. I'd probably like him a bit more if I had him. And actually, I probably hate him just as much because I can still take hits from him even though I have him. It would just be a yellow Gohan versus yellow Gohan type thing. So, a bit of an inconvenience, but let's go into Gogeta's actual stats because I was just talking about him generally, but he does have a lot more to look at. So, obviously, Super Saiyan, Fusion Warrior, Otherworld Warrior, nothing new. He's just a rework of the other Super Gogeta, so his stats, he's actually a bit worse than Super Saiyan 3 Charlotte, which is quite shocking. Charlotte, if they give Charlotte a Zenkai too, let's not talk about that. But Gogeta, strike attacks 189,000, blast attack 196,000. It's at 2 stars by the way. Strike defense 129,000, blast defense 125,000, critical 3,870. That's quite nuts as well. And then he carries 2 blast arts. So depending on how you want to use him, I prefer strike arts, that's me personally, but nonetheless I'm going to use him. Then we can go into his abilities a bit. I already spoke about his main ability. Gives you 100% more special move damage. It also draws a special move card. I don't think I mentioned that, and it restores ki. So it's a free special move that you're going to land if you pull it off in a combo as well. Probably at the end of the combo. Not probably, but I would say it's best used at the end of the combo. Go into he has 2 unique abilities: Fusion Reborn and Evil Shatter and Miraculous Power. So the first one here, obviously it has the requirements. It has to be 40 timer counts into the game, and then it restores his own health by 20%, and it increases his damage inflicted by 50%. So Gogeta, this Gogeta late game monster. He's gonna bring back your game. Literally landing special moves. I'd say you hold back the main ability as well for a 40 timer count if you can, because late game he's gonna do damage. But then the second one, oh, and he also increases his arch draw card speed by 1 level. That's in addition to the health and the damage increase. The second one, Evil Shatter and Miraculous Power, it does 30% damage inflicted to tag transforming warrior. So obviously, remember, he's gonna get shattered if he comes across Gogeta, and it's not even a type advantage type thing. Like Gogeta's green and Janemba's red, but you're just gonna shatter him regardless. Then they have this thing here underneath. It's dependent on the battle members. So with 3 battle members, you would do 50% plus damage for blast attack, and then your card, the cost of the card, the blast attack, will cost -5. But then if you have 2, it's still doing 50% on top, but then it will cost -7. And for 1, it's 50% damage on top and -7. But for the 1 battle member, so if it's just Gogeta, you'll also get -7 to his strike arts, which is pretty good. And it's not just blast damage anymore, it's general damage inflicted. So for both, any type of damage actually. So imagine late game and it's only Gogeta. 50% damage inflicted, activate your main ability, 100% damage inflicted, plus activating the special move, that's another 25%. Like, his special moves are gonna go nuts and take down a whole health bar probably. Using him in battles, it was taking down health bars. His defense is not that good, so if he gets hit, can't lie, you're gonna take the hit, you're gonna take the beating, you might have to switch out. But special move wise, that's his key. I would put him around A tier. I wouldn't put him around Z tier because his defense is not good. He's just gonna get smacked up. Like same with hit type thing. Hit is not that great in terms of his defense, but if you're attacking, hit his front lines and you want him there. But that's all I pretty much had to say. If you haven't already, press the subscribe button. On the road to 1,000 subscribers. Got about 600 right now. The next goal is 700, then 800 and 900, then we add a K. So if you haven't, joined the journey. But besides from that, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.